Hi. I want to bring you close. I have a black eye. I feel manly about it personally. But today, I would like to make a Krampus bell. Let me put a hat on. Okay, you see them sets? I'm gonna make a Krampus bell. I got this from Five Below. I gotta cover up the stars, and I gotta make these slimmer, and I gotta carve runes in them, and I gotta write Krampus, and then I gotta write it in Latin. I think I'm just gonna like scrape it up a little bit and just put air dry clay on it. And if it doesn't stick, super glue. So I have a knife. Let me bring you in closer. Right. So I'm just gonna scrape it up. Look at my stomach. Scuffing up the belt is taking significantly longer, but I figured out how to do it. Basically, I had to saw at it like a steak.
My mic died. That's the top and the bottom. I scraped it up with a knife like a fucking maniac. This is the air dry clay that I used to make the skin, and I'm cutting that tassel thing off because Krampus wouldn't have that and Krampus wouldn't like that. I want to put a chain on there, but I ran out of time.
I did the top part, and it still jingles. I tried carving what I need to carve in there when it was wet. I don't know what happened. I blacked out. Hopefully this gives cast iron when I'm done. Trypophobia. I'm gonna let it harden, and I'm just gonna carve the things in there with a Dremel. It's another day. So I let this dry to see what it would do. It's holding. I'm gonna coat it in Mod Podge anyways because there's like pretty significant cracks. I first saw this coming. I got some Mod Podge. I'm gonna coat the whole thing so it'll stick it all together. You can see the stars a little bit, but those are gonna be dents. Those are gonna be dents in the bell because it's old and worn. A little lore to it. At this point, I don't know what I'm doing. I just slathered like a shit ton of Mod Podge on there. Right there, a piece fell out. That's just gonna be lore. I don't know. It should be matte. I don't know. It's already dry though. Look at that. Wow. Technology. I put this shit on there thick too. Cure time 4 weeks. I know you fucking lying. What the fuck? Boy. I have a Dremel tool. I'm excited. I'm gonna see if I can not drill, but carve into this without it shattering. Better to know now than later. Let's see. Let's smash my dreams together. There's like a circle band thing close to the top. I'm gonna see if I can do that first because it's simple. It's not a perfect circle, but it's a circle nonetheless. I'm rounding out the edges so it doesn't look machined. And there we go. Wow, that didn't take long at all. I like the Krampus. I did the Krampus. I love the Krampus. Grus Vom. I wish I could move it over a little bit because there's a big space right there. But it's fine. It's alright. Lore. When I inhale through my nose, it smells like bleach. I got Krampus carved into there. Like, you can't see it. Wow. Look at that. It just looks like a mess. Yeah, but it's in there. Just believe me. What I can do is work on the bottom while my hand rests from that fucking torture it just went through. Alright. It's another day. I am sick. I covered this whole thing in clay. I did what I did on the top. I coated it with a thick layer of gesso. I noticed when I carve it, it kind of peels it up a little bit, but if I'm careful with it, it'll just stay on there. Look at, first of all, these cracks right there. I mean, I expected it, but not that bad. I gotta connect these 4 holes together. I gotta connect them through there, and through there. Just gonna cut a ravine. I'm sure that's not the word. All I gotta do is just sketch out the symbols on there, the runes or whatever. Cut it out and paint it. Grus Vom. That means greetings from Krampus. What I could tell from the movie, I hated the movie. To me, it sucked. It wasn't scary enough. For what I can tell, or what I remember from the movie, I haven't watched it in a long time. I remember that the kid found the bell first, and then all the shit started happening. So, I think this is like his calling card, like, hey, I'm about to come fuck y'all up. I just always liked the bell. Listen, I don't know if it's from me or if it's because the bell was from Five Below, but I put all the runes and stuff on there on a permanent marker. Don't worry about that one because that was my first one. I was trying to figure out how I should approach it. It's getting painted over anyways after I carve it. This black part I colored in, that's the part that's going away completely. These two are kind of like crooked for some reason. I don't know if that's because the bell made it like that or the clay did somehow. I don't know. My fear is that I'm going to carve all this out and a bunch of pieces are about to fall off. Today, I'm going to be painting it. As you can see, we had some flaking. We're probably still going to have some flaking. I'm not sure. Especially bad on this one. The edging like that, yeah, that's fine. I just didn't expect that, but I had a plan for a little bit of cracking, not a lot. I'm just going to paint this whole thing black, and it's going to make this recessed part look black so I don't have to cut out the metal. I'm just going to make it look like the holes right there. I painted the bell black. I can't pick it up. It's still a little wet. Do you see the mess? Production. It's all the dust from this. It's supposed to be a little fucked up. It's supposed to be a little fucked up because it's supposed to... I'm sure you can hear this fucking chair. God damn. It's supposed to be like before time. I guess I need to watch the movie again. But the movie, the Krampus movie, was kinda ass. I can't be talking because, I mean, I'm not making movies. But I'll tell y'all my movie. Krampus is the demon of Christmas. From what I've seen and remember, is he kidnaps kids. But I also heard he doesn't kidnap them. He just beats them with the hay straw or whatever. But I also heard that he does kidnap kids. He puts them in the sack. My Christmas movie with Krampus. So he wouldn't focus on one family. He would be trying to get all the families. He would be trying to start a war with humans. And then Santa, because he's omnipotent. So he's a god. So, oh my god, the Bible. I'm explaining the rapture. Okay, but this one this one's Christmas though. Okay, nobody ascends, nothing. He would be trying to start a war with. He would trying to steal all the children. Why does he want to beat the children? Is that all? Is that all he wanted to do? I don't know. It's kind of sus. He would be trying to kidnap all the children, I guess. And then Santa would be like, nuh-uh. And then Krampus would be like, do something. And then Santa would be like, alright. And then he would get his elves to arm up. Instead of making them toys, they would have been making them Uzis. And then Krampus would be like, alright, what would he do? But is he more powerful than Santa? What? It's because he's kidnapping the kids and he's just punishing them. So is he just evil Santa? So I guess he would make his own version of elves. Or bats. He would probably get bats. He would probably make them out of bats or something. So they would be able to fly and stuff. Are we seeing the vision? They would fight. It's just chaos for a good part of the movie because we all love war and fighting and stuff. While they're fighting, then it turns into an anime. Santa and Krampus fight, and because they're gods, they shatter the universe. And then to be continued. I'm making this look rusty. I'm sorry. Wow. What a movie. But I got a sponge. My hands are about to get fucked up. I'm going to dip it in the wash, the black wash that I used on here to get into all the nooks and crannies. And I'm going to dip it in this. First, you got to start with darks. You got to start with the dark. And then you get progressively lighter. Watch me fuck it up. Dip it in the water. I don't know, honestly. I'm scared. Okay. And if it goes on like that, you just gotta wet the sponge again. Oh! Okay. Not that much. I'm kind of scared to let it dry. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put the orange on there. Yes! Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. And then I'll do the bottom in a second. I gotta see what I just did. Before I came back, I just saw a video of a man. He brushes his teeth with mustard. It's dry enough. So now I gotta do the bottom. Same way. Did I ruin it? Oh my god, okay. I wish there was a little bit more black in there. And it's done drying. We have Casualty, but I had nowhere to set it down to dry, so I think this is a great bottom coat. Now we're just doing dry brushing. I used to drink root beer a lot when I was a kid. I don't know why I stopped. Becoming a problem. You want to start with darkest to lightest. Hopefully I don't fuck this up. I'm not used to this. I'm used to just doing something shitty like this and then being like, wow, doing something, I guess. I don't know. I can't really tell, to be honest with you. I want bright orange to drip with the letter. And hopefully I don't fuck this up. Let it fucking dry because I don't know how to paint without dumping a shit ton of water on it. I got Moodalicious. Would you like to say anything important, Ring? So this is where we're at. I already finished the top. And this is the bottom. So I already put like a clear coat of Mod Podge on here. I want to do a wash. Okay, I'm doing a wash, but I'm going to do it just orange. You know what it does look like? My dad kept saying it looked like a shit. It looks like a meatball. My Krampus veil is done. Krampus. It might be a little crooked. Okay. Krampus. Okay. I forgot to film it outro. Y'all want to see my table? Bye.